summer high.
You are now locked in.
It's the girl.
Forever, 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 forever,
Yeah, it's
forever, 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 forever.
stuck at a green light. That's every Monday night at 8. So tune in. You don't want to be late. It's exclusive and it get explicit. You don't want to miss this. Tuck the kids in and pour a glass of miss. And it's something for the men too. Black and European too. All around the plane, yeah, we different but got same views. I can smell it in the air, it don't seem right. Brand new Benz, but I'm stuck at a green light. And we losing our jobs to vaccines, right? I don't know what I'ma do, this can't be life. But mama said you must pull it together, cause as long as we got us and we together, it's forever.
Forever, 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 forever,
Stuck at a green light.
Yes, indeed. What's happening? Happy Mayhem Monday. Yes, it is going down. Another wonderful, wonderful night in cyberspace with your girl Forever the Realist, stuck at a green light. What's up with it? Tell a friend, give a grin, let them know it's going down right now up in cyberspace with your girl, stuck at a green light. Okay, let's get it. Let's go. You feel me? You know how it goes. Stuck at a green light goes like so. Okay? We are looking at our culture in the mirror. It's time to stop pointing fingers. You know what I'm saying? And when those opportunities do arise, let's get it, let's go, especially if it's beneficial to your life, your family, your wealth, and your health. Okay? Join the conversation. Get in on the comments because the topic of the night is the burning bridge. What does that mean? How important is that? Because, we all want longevity in the game, and that is whatever we put our mind to. You know what I'm saying? So what does it take to have longevity in the game? You know, we can't be burning bridges. You feel me? We can't be taking things personal, and we just have to always have strategy and execute. Tonight is a very, very just special, wonderful night. I have a wonderful guest that is going to be joining me in a few seconds. Okay, I'm very excited. Chef Cubone is about to be up in cyberspace with your girl. Yes, indeed. It's going down. We're about to talk about it all. Okay, so come on, let's get it. Let's go. Come on in. Tell a friend. Give a grin. It's going down in cyberspace. You know what I'm saying? So, announcements. Golf beef, okay? Golf beef is going down July 28th in San Diego. Yes, the celebration is about to be definitely real. We're celebrating Big Percy's 50th B-Day. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, media, if you out there, holler at your girl so we can work that red carpet. You feel me? So, hey, I can't wait. It is about that time to introduce legendary wonderfulness up in here, okay? I'm going to introduce you Chef OG Cubone. Let's get it, let's go. What is going on up in cyberspace right now?
Hello, we in space. We walking the moon.
That's right. We
Right here on
walking
Earth.
on the moon.
We walking the moon right here on Earth. And you cyberspace asteroids and astronauts and alienetic people out there in the cyber world. Tune in, tap in, because it's about to go down.
Absolutely. Oh, look at us. Okay, we need a show. Oh my goodness.
Hello.
The energy, the vibes, hecka dope. Happy Monday.
That's right. Mayhem Monday.
Mayhem Monday is going down in the town. So how are you feeling today? What's good?
I'm feeling real good, man. The weather's good. It's cooling down now, man. It's getting close to summer. The sun is shining, man. Even when it's cloudy, the sun is shining still on me. I can't help myself. I'm just moving forward in life.
I love it. I love it, as you should, as you should. You know what I mean? That's what we got to keep in mind, that we have control when it comes down to the weather in our life.
That's right. That's right.
So yes, let's get it. Let's go. So thank you. First of all, thank you so much for being a part of Stuck at a Green Light today. Like, it is so dope having you on the show. So welcome.
Yeah, man, it's appreciated, man. It's a pleasure, man. To be a part of the show. I met you first at the Gar Awards and stuff that night. We had a good old time. It was a blast.
Yes, we had an excellent time. I mean, amongst excellentness. I mean, all of us was looking swag delicious. And hey, best believe we was up like on yachts and just, awards. And congratulations to you, for winning the best chef award, right?
Best Chef of the World award.
That's right. Let's get
No one,
it.
no one can do it better. I ain't gonna never put no one better than me, even if they think they is. Hey, yeah, even if I lose on the taste bud, I'm still winning because I'm me.
See, I love it. I love the energy. The energy is definitely real up in here.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
the
Okay.
frequency, the energy, and the spirit, all good.
Yeah, you believe in that, like the spiritual, like alignment of things, like what happens in our life. Like, you think things that we go through, things that we do you think is by accident or by design?
I think it's by design. You look at intuition. You know what I mean? A lot of time intuition brings about things, laws of attraction. You know what I mean? You got to look at the stars in the sky, the moon and the sun, and how we're birthed. This is not by accident. This is not by a factory design. This is life. This is real life. So it's far more different than anything we can imagine. As far as when you go as creation, God is good. Yeah, I believe in that. I don't believe in superstitions and voodoo and all that stuff. But I believe there's a higher being that's energy and frequency. And
Well, I mean, hey, when we up in cyberspace, it be going down up in the town. So you back. Let's get it.
let's get it. I just put my phone on do not disturb because they're gonna be trying to call me, and I told them don't call
Oh
me.
yeah, we gotta do
Give
that.
me
You
one
can't be
second.
disturbing us.
Yeah, yeah. Let me put
Uh-uh.
on do not disturb. Let me put on do not disturb real quick. Hold on.
That'll work. But you know what, peoples, as Chef Cubone is getting it popping and stopping over there, making sure we are on the do not disturb. Okay. I do want to talk a little bit about, just our purpose, living each day and just giving it up to God, giving it up to what you believe in, and that's whatever that is, you know what I'm saying? Because everything is designed like our lives, like this planet. And sometimes we have to just let go of control. You feel me? Let go of control and shit. Just, get it popping. You know what I'm saying? So blessed be to everybody. Give up the control, give up the frustration because things are not going your way. Things are happening the way they happen because it's supposed to be. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, let's get it.
Yeah, let's get it.
So what's up? What's up, man? OGQ Bone is up in here. I'm very, very excited. Like, your energy was definitely dope when I met you at the GERD Awards. Shout out to the GERD Awards and everything. CLM, everybody, Big A, everybody around that, situation. A wonderful, wonderful time. You know what I
Oh yeah,
mean?
oh yeah.
So
That was one of my first award shows that I went to that I actually get awarded for. You know what I mean? I attended the Soul Train, the Grammys, the Billboards, but artists that I work with, but never awarded because I'm not a rapper, producer, nothing. I'm a community activist. Now I have got proclamations from city councils and awarded by the city for my community activism, but never got awarded a trophy and awarded in the category of chef. Since I've been a chef, I only started chefing in 2016 with Snoop Dogg. That was my first job as a chef.
that's what's up. Okay, so before we dive into the juice, because that was some juicy information, but congratulations, you know what I mean? Like, at all costs. But I just want you to share a little bit of background about yourself and just, who you are.
Well, my
What's the
name
story?
I'm born and raised in South Central Los Angeles, and You know, I was born and raised by my great grandmother, my mother, my grandmother, my father, my whole family. You know what I mean? But really, was raised by my great grandmother. I lived with her all my life, and we all live in the same household. I was born in a household that everybody else is raised up in. Um, you know, very respectful. Grew up on the east side of South Central Los Angeles, what you call the low bottoms. You know, very white. Grew up in my neighborhood. Used to cook eggs, get my mother travel and stuff. So you know, my lifestyle wasn't in poverty, even though we lived in the hood, or they call poverty a ghetto. But I never look at it as a ghetto or poverty because we had just as much they got in Beverly Hills. You know, we had 3 meals on our table. We had beds to sleep in, lights on, cars to drive, and go to the park and play like any other kid do. Shoot, it was a middle rich life for me growing up, you know, where I grew up at, going to school and meeting my friends, and turned out to be into gang life and stuff. And, you know, I pushed that for a lot of years, lost my 2 brothers to gang violence. It's my condolences to a lot of the kids and families out there that are losing their families to this gang. It's black on black crime because one thing I know for sure is the feeling, the pain you get from losing that because I lost 2 brothers to it, you know, so I know what
Yes,
it means.
my
Right,
condolences.
life close to you over some bullshit and BS that we shouldn't be getting ourselves involved in, you know?
Yeah, you know what I mean? Hey, it turned into something that it was not supposed to be about. Like, gangs is supposed to be about unity, it's supposed to be about loyalty and growth, and unfortunately, because of the corruption and the things that were introduced and it just turned haywire. So with that being said, hopefully, the OGs is gaming up the little youngsters, even though I hear that they're pretty vicious out there. So, hopefully we just, try to keep them on the straight and narrow as best as we
I keep
can.
my straight now as best as we can, man. Best as we can. I think I'm about to go in this store and buy me a Apple charger because I ain't in my house yet and my phone is going dead and it's charging it. So I'm gonna walk in the store while I'm on the phone with you though still. So this how street people
I
do
mean,
it.
this is live. I mean, it's going down. This is how it goes. Look at a green light.
This
It's
how I go
always
live.
the moments. It's always the moments. But thank you so much. You going, having to get the young charger popping. It's all good. So yeah, let's dive into this. So what's up, Chef Cubone? Let's go into Fomazy.
Oh,
Let's talk
Fumazy.
about it. What
Fumazy
is
is
that? What is Fumazy? I said foam. It's Fumazy, right?
Fumazy. Now Fumazy is an app that was created like Facebook, Instagram Live, social media platform page, to where we are the actual people in it. We actually own the rights to it and everything. It's a black-owned company. You know, what we do, we create, platforms for people to log in onto. Like you do on Facebook, create your own post, create our own criteria. The good part about it is I run it.
That
I have the
is
final say of what's posted, what's not posted. They can't control what's posted and not posted on my page. I control that. And my page is not like the rest of them. They're in control, and we're not in control, and we're not, doing this and doing that right. No, there ain't no guideline, community guidelines. It's my guidelines. My guidelines say we do what we want to do, how we want to do it. That's how it should be done, for us and by us. That's why it's called Fumazy.
That's what's
Hey, y'all
up.
got an
See,
Apple
Stuck in
there?
a Green Light need to be going
Apple.
live from that app. And it's very important to understand the power that we have to be able to create our own platforms, to be able
Right.
to express ourselves, to be able to have freedom of speech, freedom of say. You know what I mean? Because, oh my goodness, like Instagram, Facebook, they be tripping on the content that we be putting out there.
Right. 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 Yeah. Yeah. Because they took one of my pages down. Um, the Apple chargers. Y'all got phone chargers in?
He
Yeah.
got to be letting it known that it's Apple. You know what I'm
Yeah. So,
saying?
yeah.
Apple. You feels me? I tell you, I got an Android, but my Android is the bomb. But shout out to all the Apple people. Shout out to all the Android
Shout out
people.
to
Let's
Apple people, man. I got an Android charger in the car by my Apple charger up at night. And I
see.
normally bring it with me too. Okay.
Yes, I got the best of both worlds, so it's all good. It's
It's
all
all
good.
yeah,
To
we're
me,
gonna have the
Apple is
best
just
of each
heck of
other.
freaking complicated.
And look at this thing here.
I'm gonna keep the rest to myself. You know what I'm saying? I can't be telling. I can't be telling all my
Okay,
business.
here we go. Here we go. Shit. They gave me a 10 feet cord.
So who?
A 10 foot cord.
Oh snap! Okay, so you could walk from out. You know what I like? Chargers like that though. because it be things I be wanting to do around the house, and I be needing that extension. So that's pretty dope.
Yeah.
Okay, so Fumazi is on the map. Check it out. Okay, definitely bomb, bomb, bomb. What is the correct spelling?
What?
Fumazi.
Fomazy.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. I was a little shy. I had to make sure that the spelling was correct. You know what I'm saying? But check it out at the bottom of the screen. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you download that app. I'm ready to put Stuck at a Green Light up on that jump. Would I be able to do that?
Yeah. I, I see it.
Okay, well, he said, yeah, let's get it. You know, when you can multitask, you know what? Cubone, you really showing the people multitasking. Okay.
Yeah.
Yes, indeed. That's what's up. Okay, so what, you know, what inspired you to do that?
Your card has been accepted.
What the spot to do Fumazi?
Yes.
Well, basically, um,
If you are fit, select item to void.
basically,
Void
I had did
operation
it.
demonstrated.
Let me see this. Basically, I started off because I got tired of us doing, getting treated like we get treated.
But I mean, you figured out the tools, you figured out the way to go. Like, that's what's up.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people be stuck at a green light with stuff like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they do.
Yeah, like relying on the government, relying on this and relying on that. So that's what's up. So Fumazi, everybody, check out the app. Is definitely a wonderful thing. So
Right.
yeah. How's it going?
Yeah, I'm looking right now. I see some say 10, and it didn't bring up as 10 though.
I can't stand stuff like that. Oh my God. Yes, FYI to the people who just, do retail stores and everything, please make sure the prices is right because I can't stand stuff like that. Come up to the register thinking you about to get a deal, and then, oh my goodness, it's like hell to the no. To the no, no, no.
Oh, let me see if I.
What's up? We got people up in cyberspace with us. You know what I'm saying? What's up? Eugene is up in cyberspace. Are you from the West Side? Man, West Side all day. You know what I'm saying? That's what we do. Okay, yes, I am. What's up, Eugene? Robinson is up in cyberspace. Let's get it. Let's go.
How much do you think? 17?
Victoria. Listen, I want to give a shout out right now to the wonderful assistant of Stuck at a Green Light. We got Victoria up in cyberspace. You know what I'm saying? What's going on in cyberspace? Cyberspace. Chef Cubone. See, that's when you're talking and reading fast, But it's not to the good.
Yeah.
It's not to the good.
Trying to get a cord for us.
It looked like it wasn't on sale.
I know. Let's get it. This is a Stuck at a Green Light first. Come on, I'm taking you live right now on the life of Chef Cubone. Okay, shopping on this Mayhem Monday. It is going down. But when it comes down to Stuck at a Green Light, there's always some mayhem going on. I'm telling you. So that's the wonderful thing about what we do. So the day in the life of Chef Cubone today. We live with Chef Cubone walking through stuff.
Hey, man.
So come on, let's go. Follow me. So speaking about movement and doing things around this joint, I want to get into.
Now I'm back. I got the cord now. We finna talk now. I was like, I hope this phone don't get dry. This phone don't go low. That's real.
Oh man, all right. I'm gonna have to hold it and fold it because we're about to be talking about some stuff, and I need you to be present.
Hey, a 10-foot cord for $10. Can't beat that.
That part. Very interesting. Keep going. All good. Well, you know what?
So
Give a grand tell free. Tell everybody.
So back to Fumazi. Yes, for Fumazi is an app that I created, to help, us have our own platform, just like Burner created Social Club and stuff. And, you got other apps out here that people creating social media, their own little platforms and stuff like Snapchat did. And, and TikTok doing, and everybody just like when Instagram did it. But now
Mm-hmm.
one of them is for us or by us.
I love it. For us, by us. And I mean, Second the Green Light is up next. So I'm definitely about to hit you up. Like, how can I be Disney?
Right. Now I'm plugging it up. Thing
What
ain't
is
plugging.
that? What is that? All time. What is that? All them lights and stuff. Is that a car like
Where?
lighting feature?
Where?
And your car like up there is like lights.
Oh, we're talking about right here? Oh,
Hmm.
right there. The lights in the back. That's the back window.
Hey, don't mind me. You know, I'm like, what is that? The dopeness is real. Those who that seen it, y'all know what I'm talking about. So go ahead and put it up in the comments, cause
Oh, it probably was the lights inside the car or something. That's all. Damn, we on and popping. I just
now
stand
we
off.
on
Hey, look,
and
I can stand outside
popping.
the car if I want to.
That's what's up. The love is definitely real. I definitely appreciate that, like 100%.
Oh yes, I appreciate you too, sister. I appreciate the opportunity. You know, to come on your show live and show people what we have, to offer, our community and our culture, for real as a whole. You know what I mean? And that's what I like about it. That's what I like about being in the shows and stuff like that. There, that we
So how
able to
long you been in the game, Cubone? Like how long you been doing your thing?
longevity. I started off in life in 1980. Tell you the truth about it. I was 15 years old, and I stepped off that porch into the street life. I started gang banging and stuff at 15, 16 years old, and went to juvenile camp. Met a lot of brothers that's prominent today. There was kids my age back then, like Trey D from the LBC. And, we was all in the camp together, YA together, and stuff like that. So, jump forward from 80s all the way to the 90s, 92, the peace treaty took place. I was very instrumental in putting that together. I've always been a peacemaker throughout my years of gang banging. I always believe that gang bang to protect our community, but befriend other people in other communities. That was my motto of it. My motto wasn't to go kill nobody, hurt nobody, beat up nobody. Protect my community, socialize with my people that I grew up in elementary school with. Because gangs start from schools, and people don't realize that. When you're in elementary school, you're in one element. You're people from your surrounding walk community. Then when you go to junior high school, you in a school with three other elementary schools.
Mm-hmm.
Then when you get to high school, you got three other junior high schools that's in the high school. And now y'all really mature to nothing where y'all know what's going on, what's been established throughout these years of junior high school, now in high school. So now we are gangs and stuff, three different gangs in one school because they all come from different areas, different schools to high school. You know what I mean? And then when we graduate from high school, if we graduate, most of us go to YA, most of us die, most of us run away from school and just be out in the community doing what we do best, hustling, stealing, robbing, and jagging, whatever else we can do. Mischievous is what I call it. Mischievous growing up, little stuff that we thought we were doing okay, playing high and go, instead of playing high and go seek, we started playing high and go get it.
I remember that.
Yeah. you know,
Yeah, no.
but one thing, you had to be in the house before the street lights come on. Bet you that much.
That part. I
Get
was
your
telling my
ass, you
son that.
get your butt whooped real bad if you didn't. So,
That part.
doing all that, man, and then when 92 the peace treaty came, God blessed me and all of us. He put peace in our hearts, the gang members, as I say, and we came together with a peace treaty. A lot of people said Watts started, LA started, Long Beach. Everybody started at once upon a time and doing their occasion of war. They want to fight wars, a situation that took place. You had to talk to the other side, try to squash beefs. But the biggest peace treaty that happened in 92, that was all of us during the middle of a crisis. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
crisis bring about peace. So we brought the peace treaty together. I started a nonprofit called South Central Youth and Community Services in 92 for gang intervention program, which is now today gang intervention programs all across the country because of what we started in 92. You know what I'm saying? So I was one instrumental in that. Rest in peace, Tony Bogart from PJ Watts. He was one of them. Ty Stick from Watts and Leon Gillette from the Peblos and all of us Fudge from Faux Trey. All of them, we still alive. We did 30th year anniversary last April at South Park, and we gave a concert with Montel Jordan and three other people.
Oh.
Man, it was real nice. And the mayor came out, supported us, different programs supported us. And, we continue to get other people to come into the programs now. Instead of joining gangs, join these programs that can help you get out of gangs, that can help you pursue your career. It's about general wealth now. These kids nowadays, they don't respect their elders because the elders don't respect them.
That part.
You know, you
That
gotta
part.
tell your kids. You gotta learn to tell your kids what they can't do. Don't tell them what they can do and give them the opportunity to go do it if they're messing up. If they're messing up, then take the privilege away from them.
Mm-hmm.
You can't.
Mm-hmm.
You ain't got to spank them and whoop on them. You can whoop on them by taking what they like best, the privilege away from them. Take this social
Absolutely.
media away from them. Take these phones away from them. Take that TV away from them. Take that PlayStation away from them. Make their ass sit up in the house and face the wall. Find Nemo or somebody on the wall. Time out your big old bro. You know, for real, man, you got to, when God said fear me, he means fear me in the actions that you take. That's wrong. So you fear me. You know what I mean? You fear your mother and father when you disrespect them because your days will be shortened.
Absolutely. Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know, you be in disobedience, and disobedience can
Mm-hmm.
cost you your life in
Mm-hmm.
all aspects. When you're being disobedient to God, you can be having someone in your life, and people tell me every day that different people come in your life for reasons. Some people come in your life, and God's showing you that this person don't need to be in your life, or that situation don't need to be in your life through others. Now you don't listen to all them others and stuff, and take heed to what is going on. Then you be in disobedience, and you might lose everything you have, including your life.
Right. Right.
Because when he called you
What's
home, it
up?
could be good or bad. Now he called you home because you've been bad. Time for you to go.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
And it's
So
as yeah, it's as simple as that. Like, like yeah. So universe
definitely
isn't nothing to play with.
nothing to play with. So, doing that, then 96, I started, so I did all the Peachtree stuff, met Maxine Waters, traveled to the White House, President Clinton, did the Million Man March, did all these awards from different congressmen in the city, did the BT Team Summit back then, and all this. I'm getting to cover all this new stuff from 92 to 96. Now, I already knew about rap, but I met Ice Cube in 91, hanging with him and Dub C, the Mad Circle, Coolio, and them. These are good friends of mine. So, 'cause my homie was one of the security guards with Ice Cube at the time. So that's how I met Ice Cube. Me and them got real close. So when we did the peace treaty and did the nonprofit, Ice Cube came back. This is what 6, 10 years, 8 years later, Ice Cube came and sponsored a camping trip for the kids in my community, little homies from Pueblos and Fortray, Founders, Broadways, and Photos and the Villains and stuff. We all went to a camping trip. Ice Cube sponsored that camping trip along with Danny Bakewell from the Brother Crusade, Maxine Waters, and the Community Youth Gang Service, the city of LA with the buses and stuff. So
Oh,
we're
okay.
very organized. So then I end up working into the music industry in '96 with Mystical, the rapper Mystical. Me and him became
Mm-hmm.
friends. I met him at the hotel in Inglewood by the airport, and I
My
declared we became.
goodness.
Yeah, and I met him in Crossing and passing. I was coming out the hotel. He was coming in with Master P. I'm like, that's the rapper's No Limit. So he's like, yeah, man, you got it. I said, oh yeah, it's LA. Who did it do with the BD? All right, So
Is
you
he
know,
really like loud and wild like that? Like, nah, 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 you know how
no,
he rap.
no, no. Now I can, I
You
can, I
cannot
can.
mimic Mystical. You
I
gotta
can
let
rap just
Mystical
like
just
him.
do his
I can
own thing.
rap just like him. I was his hype man. I ended up being his hype man, but he talks
What?
just like me and you. He talks regular, like he talks. Yeah, bro. What's up? What? You know what I'm saying? Well, I'm bro. You know what I mean? We gotta do this, man. We're gonna do this right, bone. Man, come on, man. He talks regular, but when he raps, yeah, of course. If it ain't live, it ain't me. Oh,
So,
nigga, I'm the devil. Do slide, slip, and slide. Too hard to fall apart. Too hip to trip. Do it to him like this. Load up, cock back, don't miss. So he's very rap. He voiced it, but that's just his metaphors. Just like any rapper, they have metaphors and different things going on, but nah. They not really on the point of talking the way they really rapping. A lot of them, this is
I'm
some.
sure. I'm sure.
So
Yeah.
then being on the road with him, and then he went to jail and did that time. I went on the road with Petey Pablo, and then after that, Petey Pablo, I went on the road with Uwe, an artist out of Atlanta. Went on the Hollywood One tour with Snoop in the game. Game first album came out, the documentary. We was the opening act. We was the only act on the opening act, and did the video with Snoop called "Why Cry," and I had to get the clearance from Suge Knight to do that song and stuff, and get the clearance and stuff. He cleared it for me, because Suge Knight. One thing I can say about Suge Knight is I met Snoop Dogg through Suge Knight in '92 because Suge Knight came to the center doing the gang true stuff and bought toys for Christmas and turkeys on holiday, on Thanksgiving for the kids to give to the parents. Like the kids felt good taking them a turkey for dinner, giving
Mm-hmm.
them what they wanted and everything. You know what I'm saying? So,
Yeah.
I respected that and salute Suge for that. You know what I mean? I know a lot of people look at him in different ways, but I take out the good things in people because we all got bad in us. If you look at my
Yeah,
gang
and
banging
that's
history,
it's no
he ain't got nothing on me. You know
it's
what I
no
mean? So
hiding that. Yes,
I got to
yes.
give him his props of what he did do. You know, that's what he did bad. That's
Absolutely.
consequences that only God can judge. I can't judge him on that. I'm gonna judge him on the good things he did for us, and he did a lot of good
Mhm.
things for us. You know, so that's a good friend of mine. I still communicate with him here and there. He'll call me throughout the jail here and there sometimes. You know, I know his kids and stuff, and his family and stuff like that. So I'm very family oriented type of
That is
person.
so awesome.
So all of them, yeah. So beating them and stuff, and then I went on and get on the road for them. Not 2005. I kind of took a break. 2006, I moved to Atlanta, and I came back to California and got involved into the community again and stuff, a care home and stuff for the kids and stuff, child care, start working with that, with my son's
Oh,
mother.
I'm up
We
in
had opened up a child care
childcare.
center. Yeah, we opened up a
Yes.
child care center. So I did that from, it was already open in 2000, but 2005, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, I did that and stuff. And, then I moved up to the Bay Area, after my little
Bay
brother was born.
Area.
Yeah, I moved to the Bay Area, try to change my scenery and lifestyle and stuff. Because I was moving around Atlanta, different places on the road, seeing different places. So I just wanted to move somewhere. But I'm a California type of person, so I said, let me go to the Bay Area. So I've been in the Bay
Mm-hmm.
Area for 9 years now, and
That's
it really means a
beautiful.
lot to me to move my son up here and give him a new life. Now he's married and got his life going, and he's happy and successful in his career.
Congratulations.
Yeah, yeah. So I'm happy for him and me myself. So in 2016, when I moved up here, I was doing a lot of cooking at the house just for fun. Just cooking board. I don't know nobody up here really hanging around. So I'm at my house cooking every day, breakfast, morning, noon, and night. I'm cooking. I'm on Facebook Live cooking. Everybody cooking, my own cooking. They know me for cooking at parties and picnics, like on the grill, on the hood
Mhm.
days and stuff like that. I go to your house, get on the grill, and take over your grill. That's just for fun, not selling the
Well,
plate
come
or
on
nothing.
through anytime.
Yeah, yeah, come on through. Yeah, that's what I was doing. So when Snoop Dogg had seen me cooking on Facebook Live, he got on my live and said, "Hey man, I want you to be my personal chef." And I was like, "Okay, let's go." I thought it was a fun at first, and now he was serious. And that was in 2016. I've been his personal chef since then. So I went on the road and immediately turned myself into a celebrity chef, and I took advantage of that. You know what I mean? I took advantage of that opportunity and utilized it to the best of my advantage and productive about it. And so that's why I'm that chef today, and I won that chef of the year and many other chefs. And people still continue to like my food and taste, and I still have a goal set. So now I'm doing my cooking show, Cooking with Cubone, which I go
Cooking with
around.
Cubone.
Yeah, I go
All
around
right.
interviewing restaurants, cafes, food trucks, different people that are cooking at home, the best cooks and stuff. That's my show is. And not only do I cook, I go down and see what they cooking about, cooking up game, cooking up knowledge, cooking up wisdom. And it's not all about in the kitchen just cooking, but it's in the kitchen knowledge. Because when you're in the kitchen cooking, you have your best conversations over the food, cooking with your family and your friends, whether you're on the phone or live. So that's basically what Cooking with Cubone is. And then I created Munchie Menu off of Food Mazy with the app, which creates, a food delivery, where I can deliver food and pick up food from down home chefs, ghost kitchens, home chefs, food trucks. I don't want the main corporations. I want to stay down to the grassroots, to us and the culture, and make economical wealth for us. So I created Munchie Menu for that. So I create drivers to go pick up as well as deliver food. And, not know anybody come to your house, of course. So you create the drivers. You create your kid, your son, your brother could be the driver for you, and he go pick up for other chefs too and other people. So it's a job that I'm really creating as well as an economical business affair overall in the cyber world.
Yes. I mean, you dropped some very, very, very legendary names. You are doing wonderful things that will always be imprinted in society, in our community. Like, I feel like, like the Munchie Menu, like that is really dope to be able to provide, like, transportation, not just at big mainstream restaurants. Like you said, like I could cook up something and, get it delivered. Like that is really like dope.
It can be at 2 in the morning, 3 in the morning. It's a 24-hour round the clock app. So if you want to open up your kitchen at 2 o'clock in the morning, like me, I open it at 2 in the morning. Say I know I'm in an area. I go somewhere like in Oakland or whatever in LA. I know everybody leaving the club. I'm open my kitchen up, but I'm gonna tell everybody at the club, hey, Coupon's kitchen open up, order food, and I'll be delivered to your house in the area that you're coming in. I know where you're going, most of y'all. You know what I'm saying? So by the time you get home, I got my driver there, and all you, I might deliver it depending on where I am. And then by the time you get home, your food will be coming to you. As if you stopping on the way home, getting a DUI, somebody robbing you, or just, you're out there in the streets 2 o'clock in the morning trying to stop at one of these little places to get something to eat, and people's eyeing you, following you. You just leave the club and go straight home. Get on the app, order your food, and I'll be there to deliver it to you.
How dope is that? Check it out at the bottom of the screens, people. Like, understand, like, this is really just things that you could really utilize, okay? And it's coming from Chef Cubone, the man himself, all right? Like, let's empower each other, invest in one another, and get it popping, not stopping. You know what I'm saying? So that is really awesome. And I thank you so much for sharing these things. Like I said, like, the people that you are around are like stars. You know what I'm saying? I know, but it's amazing to have this type of testimony and to be able to share these things. So I want to dive a little bit back in because we kind of went a little fast with Snoop. I want to talk a little bit
You said what now?
with Snoop. Like we gotta rewind. We're gonna go back to Mr. Snoop Dogg. Okay. You know what? I'm dying to know, Cubone, like, what was the conversation with you and Snoop when you found out he was going to be in the kitchen himself?
Oh, you talking about
with Martha Stewart? Yes.
Well, we didn't talk about that.
What was the conversation like? Like, what was that?
That was inspirational. That was inspiring because you got to look at Snoop. He know how to cook, but he's not a cook like that, man, in the profession. So to get a show about cooking, that was inspiring for me and him as well. Because like, man, now I'm gonna go over to cooking. And I said, oh, don't worry about it. You can do it. You can do it. So, I gave him a lot of pointers and a lot of motivation to go do it. He had butterflies in it. So, well, it don't taste good. It's going to be all right. It's going to be all right. Just do you. Just do you. You know how to cook. You watch me cook. Just don't burn nothing. That's all I can tell the person. Don't burn nothing. You be all right. We black folks, we like stuff well done. Now, we go medium rare. We go medium well, but not medium rare. Not rare all the way raw red. We like that. We like our meat brown like us.
I don't understand it. Yeah, I don't understand the whole red vibe, but I mean, people like what they like. But I have to ask, like, what is one of Snoop's like favorite dishes?
Everybody asks that, and I laugh.
It's just one of those universal
because questions. they think it's something exclusive and something real way out, and it's not. You wouldn't guess it if I asked you to guess it for me or not. Nobody would guess it. But his favorite meal with me was. And, he had a lot of favorite meals, but one of the favorite meals of me was old school, go way back, and I know he did that from childhood, was two things, really, hamburger helper.
Hamburger helper, you gotta be kidding me.
With the white hand.
Where's my son? That is his favorite meal. My son be having me up in the kitchen, hamburger helper it is.
Man, I put the twist on it, though. I put the twist on it. I put my seasoning in it, grandma hands. Seasoning, my auntie had her own seasoning, so I would use that seasoning in it, and then to spice it up a little bit, a little seasoning. And I use the turkey ground beef in it, and I mix it up. But other than that, his breakfast he likes, Eggo waffles. Let go my Eggo, the waffle. Then I cook it in the skillet with the butter, not in the toaster. You know what I mean? And bacon and eggs scrambled soft with grape jelly and toast. Just stuff, shrimp and all that, fried shrimp, pork chops, steaks, all that, salmon, and basic house eating food what we eat. Now you can put all that bell peppers and all the other stuff in front of him. He gonna look at you like I eating that.
That is so interesting. I mean, I was waiting to see, did Snoop turn vegan on this? What do you think about the whole vegan thing?
Well, he ain't gonna turn vegan. That's what he ain't gonna do. He don't gain a lot of weight.
That's what I ain't gonna do.
And stuff, and he just in it, but he can eat. He can eat. Trust and believe me, he can eat at the wee hours of the morning. I used to pick breakfast. So
just share like one great thing, one wonderful accomplishment being Snoop's personal chef, being amongst his family and the busy life that he has, being a celebrity. What is just one of your biggest accomplishments in this experience?
Touring, on a tour with him. Touring. I love to go to tour with him because it'd be fun and experiences just like out the door, because when I cook for him in the VIP room, everybody gets to
Dope.
eat that comes in the VIP room. So that's other artists, security team and the staff. They're gonna do it anyway with me. But other artists that's a part of the tour that come visit him, they get to eat my food. Like Uzi Vert, Corrupt Dad. They all on the floor. Warren G and them, the team. But OT Genesis, Burner, Ice
And shout
Cube.
out to everybody that you naming. Them is my peoples.
Yeah, all them, they all ate my food, and and I respect them. The different artists that came and eat my food because it opened up doors for me because they're gonna give me a plus. Now film them eating my food and giving me the compliments of like when OD Genesis got on his show, he was like, "Man, Snoop, man, we had them oldies, man. He love you OGs, man. Y'all singing the oldies and cooking that good food and the Cubone cook. Yeah, man. I went back to my room. I was on full. That's one of the biggest accomplishments in cooking for me on the road with Snoop and seeing that. So on the touring is the best experience I had with him.
Man, that is amazing. That's what's up. Much love. And just, shout out to Snoop, you know what I'm saying? And the family, you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? So
shout out
let's
to
get it.
Snoop.
Let's go.
He looking out
Yes.
for
What's so
real, for real.
wonderful, like
You got to
to
give them
hear
what
these
they want.
things.
Right,
Huh?
right. Yeah, I love that.
Yeah, that's hecka dope. You know what I mean? So, okay, so let's dive into it. So let's get into Uncle Snoop's Army. I know, Snoop and Bobby D like getting it popping, unstopping. So what's going on there?
Well, that's been going on, man. Stupid and Bobby D collaborated that and put that together, man. To bring our culture more to the concert business and world of booking artists and shows and stadium, marina venues, and a lot of artists don't have the access to doing that with these other different companies. So with Snoop and Bobby D, they're bringing independent artists, well-known artists together in a collaboration. And back again, it's general wealth, it's economic, it's creating jobs, it's creating more opportunities for us. It's creating our own stage. We ain't got to sit at y'all table. We got our own table. We got our own stage. Sit
That's
at.
why we got our own,
Yeah,
right?
we got
Like,
our own
and it's
platform to do stuff on nowadays.
absolutely, it's very important to be amongst people like that have a lot of
Right,
similarities, because
right.
it's very important who you be around.
So
The
now
birds of a feather
now
flock
we're working
together. They
on.
take that so lightly, but it's not to be taken lightly at all.
No, not at all, not at all. So now we're working on bringing down south artists into Uncle Snoop's Army. And that's my job is to
Down south artists,
go down south
okay,
and bring that
that's
southern and
what's
the
up.
Midwest and back east. Cause we got the West Coast. We are the West Coast. So now
We
we're
are the
not
West
greedy. We're
Coast.
not selfish. So we know it's other artists out there in the world that wants to be a part of this too. So my dude, I'm going to recruit. I'm going to recruit more artists from the East and Midwest. We already have Slim Thug, Petey Pablo, Lil Light Skin Keisha, Lil Kiki, Paul Wall, Lil Scrappy, Rich Homie
Dope.
Quan, Young Jock, Crime Mob. We're going MJG, 8 Ball, and them. We're going to get all the old school, new school, independent artists and bring them on board and let's do some shows and stuff, like it's supposed to be done. Let's we try to take over the world. We're an army.
That's what's up. Hey, let's get it.
I'm
Let's
the
get
military
it.
chef.
So
I'm the
I want to
military
dive
chef.
into, huh? Say that
I'm,
again.
I'm the military chef now.
That's
I'm
what's
recruiting with the plates.
we go. There we go. I
Yeah.
love it. I love it. Food is the way to the heart and the soul.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? So what you're doing is amazing in so many ways. And that's always been my thing because I love to eat, but I don't really like cooking like that. I just think it's like really time consuming.
Well, it is. It's not easy. A lot of people love to eat the food, but they don't want to cook it and prepare it and prep it. You know what I mean?
That part. See, I'm an
It's not
eater,
an easy job. It's a hard job
not a
because then you got
cooker.
to watch over it. You got to set on the stove, cook it, bake it, grill it, all different styles. You got to make sure you write about it because you can lose everything. You can lose your grip. On that, lose your customers and client. You got to get that money. That's
Heck
So
yeah.
me, I'm about getting mine nowadays. So I'm just glad that I'm fortunate enough to be in a position where I can help others and guide others, inspire others, and motivate others to do the things that I'm doing, and leading by example. I look
Amen.
back on a lot of people follow my lead from social media, through the streets, and through my life, just word of mouth calling me, like inspiring me to continue moving forward.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So I want to dive a little bit into the topic of the night. We are talking about longevity up in the game, okay? Longevity, and the importance of the burning bridge, like how people don't think about these things when they're messing up their opportunities. When you take things personal, when you're so opinionated, mouthy, when you do things out of maliciousness, when you have out, motives behind what you do. Let's talk about it because I know you've been doing things for years, okay? And I just
Yeah.
want to hear you, share a little bit about how to maintain longevity up in the game.
Well, longevity comes from respect. You got to give respect, treat others like you want to be treated, and you got to respect people in their lifestyles and what they're doing, whether you like it or not, whether they down or up. You got to treat
Mhm.
them right. You got to respect them. And,
Right.
and that comes with gives you longevity because you're minding your own business. You stay into your own lane. You supporting others that's probably not getting supported. You know what I mean? You helping others. You receiving others that normally won't get received, and their prayers and their blessings fall upon you. You know what I mean?
Right.
I was fortunate enough to be, like I said, all my life I've been a friendly type of person. And popular demand. One of my brothers, rest in peace, Nate Dank, rest in peace. He said it clearly. Cubone is a good, humble dude, man. He's a problem solver. I am. I'm a peacemaker. I'm a gatekeeper. That came from me being respectful to others and concerned about others. Like, intuition. My spirit talks to me. I'm very spiritual inclined, so I get a vibe. I go by that vibe, and I try to make that vibe right and turn from a negative to a positive, because I know in longevity that you know we want to live for a long time. In the age I am right now, and lifestyle I live, I wasn't even supposed to make it half the age I made it to right now. You know what I'm saying? But I did because I respected others. I don't go out in the streets and sling myself like a slinky and just believe that I'm overall the bad guy, the best guy, or what I mean, the coolest guy in the world. No, I'm equal just as anybody else. I can hurt too. I can breathe just like you breathe. There's no difference between a man and a woman, but the gender. You know what I mean? Our
Yeah,
spirit dwells the
that's
same.
it.
But once we leave and go to heaven, ain't no more body, ain't no girl or boy, no man or woman. It's
It's all
spirit.
spirit. That's
So
so deep. What you
so
just shared just now. Like
yeah,
it just
yeah,
helps a
yeah,
lot of people understand so many things like that's different around us, even with the LGBT community, like Q.
yeah,
But I'm just saying, like you said something that people need to really take in.
yeah, yeah. I got a lot of people that's LBGT community and all that. To each his own. That's their preference. You know what I mean? I don't like nobody what they do. You know what I mean? That's on them. They got to answer to God. Whoever got to answer, I got to answer to God on some things I've done. So I'm gonna judge somebody else for what they're doing. You know what I mean? That's not my
That
call.
part.
I got some wrongs in my life that happened. I made peace with God. I passed mine up. You know what I mean? I don't have no demons. I ain't scared to fight my demons because I know my demons ain't nothing but the devil trying to get up in me. And yeah, he shoot, and he can't knock at this door at all. You know,
That part right
if he ain't
there.
getting in,
Not at
I ain't
all.
letting
You
you
are
in.
not
I'm not willing to
allowed.
let you in at
Positive
all.
vibes only.
No,
Amen.
no.
I love it. I love it. Shout out to Divine Mystic Goddess up in cyberspace. The
Yeah,
people's is here, Chef
yeah.
Cubo. That is up in the comments, joining the conversation. It's just such a blessing to be able to have, this opportunity, this platform to be able to have this type of dialogue,
Oh
because
yeah,
it's just,
I look forward to listening to their comments and seeing them what they're doing and saying it when they're on the
you gonna
YouTube. I
love
go
it.
back on there. Yeah, yeah, exactly. So it's just not. You got to respect everybody for who they are and
You
accept them
do.
for who they are. You know what I mean? Because no one is bigger than nobody. No one is bigger than God. No one is bigger than spirit. No one is bigger than themselves. And themselves is up under the vision of God, the covenant of God right here on earth. You can't jump up and fly out here unless you're on a plane. So you stuck right here on the ground on earth. So you stuck at the green light.
Booyah!
There you one.
There we go. There we go.
Yeah, we're not at the
I gotta ask you
crossroads. We
though,
going. You know.
huh?
I said we're not at the crossroads. We going. We moving
That's
forward.
that part right there. Put the pedal to the metal.
Yeah, that's
So
right.
you named some very, very phenomenal people, and I want to ask you, how do you deal with difficult people? people that are difficult, that, you know, sometimes do have this like energy that's draining.
Just give it to God.
Give it
Give
to
it to
God.
God. Pray for them. Pray for yourself that you're able to deal with them in their situation because you don't know what nobody else goes through in order for them to be that way. Like I said, I can't judge nobody. So if I'm around a person that's like that, I'm gonna try to bring the best up out of them. Um,
Amen.
they
I
say
like
misery.
that. Okay.
Misery loves company. Misery loves company, but misery always can make a change. You could take
And
someone out
you
of
know,
misery and
you could
make them
attract
happy.
more bees with honey. I mean, I'm not trying to get stung,
Yeah,
but
right, right.
you know that saying. You
Yeah,
know what
you
I
trap more
mean?
bees than honey. There's 1,000 ways to skin a cat. You know what I'm saying? So, it's just, you chase a dog all day long. He don't bite you. You know what I mean? Right? He can bark and he don't be his bite. So, you just got to learn how to deal with people as they are, as you want to be dealt with,
Deal with people
as
as
you want to
they
deal with. If
are.
you can't
Stop
deal
trying
with
to
them,
change
then you move
people.
forward. Change
Absolutely.
nobody.
That's
They gotta want to change themselves. Or you can give them inspiration and knowledge and wisdom to change. If they don't want to change themselves, they're not going to change. They're going to continue doing what they're doing, and then you're going to lose focus on what you got to do. If you don't, I done did that a couple times in life, and I refuse. Now this 2023, I'm going out the door and up the park. I'm doing what I got to do now. I want to be a trillionaire. You know what I mean? I want my future labor. I want my prosperity, my abundance are here on earth. I don't want to take nothing from here elsewhere. I want to enjoy it all right here. In the years I have left, that's exactly what I'm going to do. And I
yeah,
know I'm
yeah.
young no
That
more.
that makes
I ain't
sense.
got no 100 years to live or 3 years to go. As God told me
You
for 50
breaking
years, He
up,
did good.
Cubone? What's going on? Where you drive to? Where that got you breaking up now at the end of the show?
Oh, I'm right.
That's the garage vibes that I'm feeling. Look, like what's going on over here? We can't be doing the freezing and stuff. You know what I'm saying? We gotta keep it chill. Well, chill is kind of freezing, but not that chill. Not that chill. Oh my goodness. You
Now
know
you
what?
see me.
Thank you to
Now
all
you see
viewers
me.
is looking, man. It's on, huh?
Yeah. Now I'm inside.
I mean, a day with Chef Cubone. Look at your girl done got it all. Okay. I done got the best of the best of the bestness. All right. I mean, the day in the life. Okay.
Day in the
Like
life,
that
man.
was really dope.
Hey, it's we got to know one thing, man. We got to accommodate life. We got to accommodate God. We got to give Him the glory, give Him the blessings, man. Give Him
Yes.
what He deserves, the
The
praise.
praise.
If you believe in
Yes.
Allah, you believe in whatever you believe in, man. Give that spirit the praise because always the one God said, "I am what I am."
Yeah. Yeah. And that's why I'm doing stuck at a green light. I feel like I'm being obedient. I feel
Wow.
like this is what God really wants me to do. And watching how stuck at a green light grew, watching an idea that I had, put me in position to do media and to interview celebrity red carpets. And I also was doing my own events. I did 2 events in LA that was hecka successful. Shout out to everybody that was a part of the events that I've done, things that I do when it comes down to the media, when it comes down to podcasting. But I started off doing music. And I believe that God was like, I love how you have a voice. I love your how but let's redirect this. Because us women, when we rap, we sometimes get a little grimy with the. Um,
Yeah, I raised up. I raised up Silky Fine. I raised up Diamond Ice Ladies, Chance,
Diamond, them is my girls.
Easy,
They were
man.
also
They
on
were
Stuck at a Green Light
GBN.
as
Yeah, I
well.
remember. I remember when Easy picked them up and they were GBN. See, Silky Fine was Peaches. That was her name.
Peaches.
That was her
She
name at first. My
never
rap name
told
was
me that.
Peaches.
Look,
And when she
you
got
never know somebody.
yeah, when she signed to My
So
Conception, that song Romeo and Chill, they named her Silky Fine. So that was a way of bringing her image from the GBM gangster mentality to the style, the silky fine, the fly, the flash,
The
you know,
feminine side,
hot
the
sex on
elegant.
platter, you know what I mean? Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So,
Absolutely.
yeah, that was my little homegirl, man. To this day, she'll tell everybody, hey, Cuban boy, man, he used to pick me up and take me everywhere. And that's when I first started getting to the music industry, as far as like the business side of it, trying to figure out where I'm gonna get in, where I fit in at. So that's why I ended up being a role manager. So I like outdoors. I ain't been. I'm gonna be the road manager. I'm not the manager sit behind the desk. I ain't no A&R. I know music. I sang oldies. Me and Snoop, we sang oldies all day long. So I know
That
a lot of
part.
music. Oh, I can A&R music good because like Jay Worthy, what's the rapper Jay Worthy
Jay Worthy.
from Compton. He sent me he said, Bone, man, send me an oldie, man, I can remix. So I sent him the song Payback as a Dog, right? And him and Currency put that song out. And they remixed that track, that song "Payback as a Dog," and made a song. It's out right now. So that's inspired me because he asked me, "Man, Bone, give me one of them oldies I can remix." Because like I tell the music people today, don't strain yourself trying to create new sound. Go to these oldie but goodies and redo that because that's our culture. That's what they there for.
Yes.
Sample them
That's what
things
Puff
and
Daddy did.
utilize
That's
them.
how he did his whole bad boy
Everything.
arena
They
is
thought it
with
was gonna
old
work, but then
school
you look at these
music.
white folks. No, but look at these white folks on the pop music and the rock world. They taking our oldies and remixing and stuff into their new song. We don't listen to it. 'Cause we listen to country, but if you listen to music like I do, hey man, everybody is using us instead of us using us. Everybody
Oh
else is
my
using us more than
goodness.
we're using
That was so powerful what you just said just now. Understand, like, people are like, we are admired, we are, intriguing, like, to the world, to the universe. And we
yeah,
just
we
have to
might be we
understand
might
that
look at
and feel the same way about ourselves and others.
yeah, people look at us like we're at the bottom of the barrel. We know we're at the bottom of the barrel, but guess what? We're the children of God. And everybody else will know
Amen.
that. Everybody know that. Everybody say, "Oh, well, they down now," but when God come back, we're gonna be way up. And until then, we got to keep
Mhm.
ourselves up and prepare ourselves for the new beginning, because it's a new day and time and age. See,
Oh
that old way
yeah.
of law, that old style of racism, and all that other stuff, that's gone. You see, they're trying to give us reparations. They're trying to give us some money. Where the 40 acres at, though? I want the 40 acres. You give me some money to go buy a house and give y'all our money back? No. Give me my money and give me
That
some
part.
land and I'll build my own house. Or I'll go buy my
Yep.
land and build my house. I'm not finna go to your grocery store. I'm not finna go take this money and buy no Gucci, Louis Vuitton, none of that stuff. I'm going to buy clothes that I can make up and wear. I'm gonna take
Say it
names from
again
my
for the
own
people
name
in the
back.
back. For the
Yeah.
people in the back who cannot hear stuff like that.
No.
Please, with these reparations, people do not do that. Come on, invest in
What's gonna
wealth
happen?
that is going to be generated.
What's gonna happen? Ain't nothing gonna shoot inflation gonna go right up. What? Inflation gonna go right up, and then all this cash they give us, if they give us cash check, people gonna go try to run and get cash, and they're gonna change cash to digital currency, and your cash gonna be worth less than the dollar. Ain't worth too much of nothing. American dollar ain't worth a lot of money nowadays. They're losing the value in certain other countries. So if you decide to go out the country with this dollar, yeah, you might win a little bit, but you ain't gonna have what you think you have. You're gonna lose a lot. And we as black folks,
But you know
we
what, Chef
stingy.
People? That is a whole nother like show, actually, talking about the changes in the economy.
Yeah,
Talking about like Bitcoin and what's going on in cyberspace.
yeah,
For real.
yeah.
Heck yeah. So, okay, right now I want to take a glance. Like, everybody know that this is time for to check out the Instagram. See, I'm not one to say, oh, this is the Instagram. We're gonna check it out together. You know what I mean? So yes, Big Cubone 52 on Instagram.
That's
Check it
right.
out. I gotta ask you, like, when can you see me share the screen?
Yeah, I see it.
Got it. So it's some things, like I just tell the people, like, this is what it is,
Hmm.
and these are the things that, it's interesting because in the time that we're in, to see how people are doing, to see their personality, to see what they're into is all in social media. You know what I mean? And so, yeah, you looking really wonderful on this picture. Where was this at?
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I really appreciate that, and I try to do my best. Like I had the other page up, and they just took that down at 18,000 because I put a peace treaty post up, and I had 18,000 followers when they took it down in February. I'm still trying to get it back now, but I strive to get followers. I don't buy followers. I don't buy likes. I don't buy
Me
comments.
neither.
I'm gonna go authentic with mine. So I started my page back over. I'm at 1,700, but I have another page, and Munchie Menu page. I got the Fumazy page on here, the Hood Celebrity page on here. I got Vibe and Live page on here. It's all in my link in my bio. You know what I mean? I'm gonna show them that cyber world is the new world.
The cyber world is the new world. Look at your girl able to host a whole show. You know what I'm saying?
That's
Up in
right. That's what I'm
cyberspace.
talking about, man. That's what I'm talking about, man.
You
I'm
know what I
talking about,
mean?
man. Like I said, I appreciate
Yes.
you. I appreciate
It
you, man.
all looks amazing. Absolutely, Juanita. I agree. I concur. I
See,
concur. The people was
I
feeling
have
the
someone I
pictures
manage.
and the
I
vibes on
manage.
your Instagram.
Huh?
I said the people's is feeling the food, the vibes on your
Yeah. Oh
Instagram.
yeah,
So
yeah,
make
yeah,
sure
yeah.
you go
'Cause
check
I'm
it
putting on
out. You know
positive.
what I
Ain't nothing
mean?
negative on mine. Ain't nothing negative on my page. You're gonna never see no guns. You ain't gonna see no killings. You ain't gonna see no negative talking. I don't have no war stories to tell. I don't have
That
no war
part.
stories to tell. I don't talk about war stories. That's the devil. I don't give the devil his credibility of giving another kid the credibility of copycatting what I've done to try to prove that he's that. No, not for me. Not on my watch. The only thing you can get of me
That
now is
part.
peace, love, and soul.
That part. I love it. Well, you know what? I mean, I'm so happy we had this moment. Like, I know we vibed out big time at the GERD Awards and we went to the after party turn up,
Turn
and
up.
it's just such a honor to have you on the show. So I have to ask you the $1,000,000 question of the night.
Okay.
Okay. And this goes along with longevity. And this goes along with everything that we were talking about tonight. But describe a stick in a green light moment. How did you react? And what is the outcome today?
That stuck at a green light moment.
Mm-hmm.
How do I react?
Yes. And what is the outcome today? A stuck at a green light moment. I remember when I interviewed you on the the blue carpet. Excuse me, get it right. Okay, the blue carpet.
I'm good. I'm on the red
You was
carpet too,
feeling the
man.
question, but this is in a different way. The way that I'm asking this time.
I can see that. Like the moment stuck at a green light, and this moment here, I'm doing this show tonight. It's like remind me of stuck at a green light, light green, and I was like in a daze, caught up in the moment of
Jay's
knowledge,
caught up in the moment.
inspiration, motivation, caught up in the days of the light where everybody blowing on. Could you move? And I'm like, no, I'm still thinking. I'm just caught. I'm looking up to the sky to the heavens and feel like everything I'm talking about is getting achieved right now through this conversation, through this platform.
I
So,
like
yeah.
that. Look, the beauty about this question is very, very complex. Like so many perspectives I get from this question, and that's why I enjoy asking this question when I do interviews with the celebs and the important people and stuff on the carpets of color. You know what I mean? So yes, that was a really dope, way to look at it.
Yeah,
Heck
man.
yeah.
Because you caught at the moment at the stoplight, and you at the stoplight, people blah 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 blah. Hey man, you gotta move. They'll cuss you out and everything, and then when you go to the side, it's an old person. Oh, excuse me, I'm sorry. You know, you know. So hey, you put over to me. I'm in the days. I'm looking up at the sky like, look what I just learned today. Look what I just expressed today. Look what the word I got. Look what people received my call and my words of wisdom and knowledge and wealth that I'm talking about today. Y'all blowing the horn while they blowing the trumpet.
That part. Let's get it. Well, you know what? I got my glass of wine right here. Your girl done switched up to red. You're gonna have to give me some recipes for some red
That's
wine.
right. I got you. I got you. I got you. There's no
Yes,
problem. That's what
but
you call.
I definitely want to do a toast to you. Okay,
Thank you.
OGQ Bone is up in cyberspace.
That's right.
Toast to you and everything you do. You are awesome. Keep it up. You know what I'm saying? And hey, let's get it. Let's go. So
Hey,
toast to
let's get it.
you.
Let's go, man. I look forward to coming back again. And I got my artist, and I would bring her on it because she's one of my
Bring it.
therapists, and she's a very person that talks. She's on Instagram, says what she wants.
Man, she's very influential about relationships, therapeutic stuff, and everything else. So, man, and I would love to bring on your show and stuff, and the other people that wants to be on this platform, just come some positive, come with what you got to give, and put your A game on because stuck at the green light, not playing.
Hey, that part right there, and
That
I
part
need,
right there.
it's an army, we need strength in numbers. That's how we
Yeah,
all be
strength in numbers.
successful. You
Yeah,
know
we
what
got
I
to
mean? Like
patronize each
we
other.
have to pull each other out of the barrel and not
Yeah.
be kicking each other back in it. Especially when somebody is trying to do something positive on their own terms,
Yeah, that part right there, for real. So yeah, we
So
have to do that.
it
Make sure you
definitely
keep it
went
right.
down in cyberspace tonight. I'm telling you, the rewatchers still comment in the comments. It's definitely always going down with Stuck at a Green Light. Okay.
Right.
Tonight, the wonderful Chef Cubone is up in cyberspace with your girl. Okay. We talked about Fumazi, the app. Please make sure you check out the app. Get your content popping and stopping, rise share. All right.
And
Hey,
Jiggy Me Ride Share, Fumazi, the Munchie Menu, Vibing
the
Live.
munchie
Vibing Live is
menu,
that's a whole nother
Uncle
show too.
Snoop's
Vibing
Army,
Live, for
all of the
Fumazi, go to Vibing
goodness.
Live. That way we can sell our content. We could put our product on Vibing Live, and you can subscribe to it, like you do subscriptions and stuff. I got subscription on Vibing Live where you can put your content up there, and you can sell your content. They ain't got to look at it for free. You can
Yeah,
get it
we
for
got to
free. You
talk.
can
It
sell it
sounds
free,
like we need to
but it's
have a
up.
meeting.
It's up. It's black owned.
Love it. Amen.
They
We
can't tell
definitely
me
gonna have to talk
nothing,
about
man.
that, okay?
Yeah,
Because yes,
give me a
very
billion dollars.
vital.
Give me $1 billion. Y'all can have one of them.
That
I'm gonna
part.
make 1,000 more of them. That's all. I'm gonna keep it right here in the
I
ground.
love it.
Channel our
I
wealth for
love
us.
it.
For us and by us.
Yes. Generational wealth. Come on, people. That money that generates. That money that come in when you
That's
sitting
right.
down like this, on stuck at a green light, talking, shooting the breeze.
Man, I'm trying to tell you, man, you that show got
Frozen.
to get it. And it's proven
You
fact. We can go
frozen
get it.
again.
We get it illegally. Let's get it legally now. Yeah, we get it
Get
legally
it
now. We got
legally
it illegal.
now.
Let's get it legally
Let's
now.
get it.
They can't
That
tell us
part.
nothing. We want to get it illegal.
That part. It still blows my mind how illegal marijuana was, and now look at it now. And I'm in
Yeah.
Vegas, so it's like, wow. Just and people used to get years in jail and everything for weed, and now look at this. This is just
And Vegas is
interesting.
growing. Vegas is growing now too, though. It's not a lot about gambling in Vegas now. It's about lifestyle, resort living, and vacation living, and events, and everything else. Vegas booming. You got the Oakland A's when they come to Vegas now. Shoot, all they need now is a basketball team and a baseball team, and y'all full circle.
We sell it. I like
Yeah,
to
my
get in a
daughter.
developing city because LA, woo, that's all I gotta say about LA. But I
Yeah,
love
my daughter,
LA,
my
that's my
sister, my
heart.
nieces, my daughter, my sister, my nieces, they out there. My nieces opened up a boutique out there called Curve Collection in the
Let
mall,
me
Fashion
know. She could
Mall.
get up on the show, and I'm curvy.
Yeah,
I need
yeah,
some curve
she's
collection going
young and doing
on.
her thing, and my daughter's out there, and everybody out there, man. It's Vegas. I was in Vegas for a while too, and everything. So all my life I've been going back and forth. My family said I'll be there soon. Look forward to seeing you when I get there.
Yeah, you gotta hit me up. Especially if you cooking.
Oh yeah,
I
most
got to
definitely.
get a plate of Chef Cubone cooking. That's the deal. That's the
That's the
deal with
deal. I'm doing
us.
cooking with Cubone show out there. I'm doing an episode out there. I'm gonna come out there and do some cooking. I'm gonna do some cooking as well. Go to other people's places. I'm
That
gonna
would
do
be
some
so
cooking.
awesome.
Dining experience, a designer dining experience by Chef Cubone and the crew.
I love and the crew. Let's get it. I gotta cover that. Let's go. You know
Yeah,
what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah. That's gonna be nice.
Absolutely, absolutely. Thank you, everybody. Tapping in. Yes, Curvy Girls, Renedra. You better know it because we are lit.
That's
Okay,
right.
and
That's right.
then to have a boutique. Like I love dressing. You know what
Oh
I'm saying?
yeah.
That's one thing
Oh
that I
yeah.
love to do. And I ain't talking about
Mhm.
salad dressing.
There's retail therapy, huh?
Yes. Well, I like looking good. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's why. That's why. But definite pleasure having
Yes,
you.
ma'am.
on Stuck at a Green Light tonight. The show was amazing.
That's
Okay. I mean, we had just a dope time. We had a day in the life of Chef Cubone
that's right. That's right.
walking
That's right.
around. I love stuff like that because it's
Yeah.
authentic. And that's
Yeah.
what I want. I don't
Yeah.
want no fakery. I'm forever the realest. There's nothing but real stuff over here.
That's why they
We ain't
call you
faking
forever
no
really.
funk. I ain't splitting no videos and putting it together. No,
Nah,
no, 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 no.
nah, you're doing your
This is
thing.
what
You're
it
doing your
is.
thing, and I like that the way you're doing it too, though. You know what I mean? Because you know what you're doing. So that's a blessing right there in disguise. You know what I'm saying? So you continue doing what you're doing and stuff, man. You know, bringing us the real podcasts and stuff, and sticking the green light forever realist. You know that go together. You know, so you got a good platform here, and I see you mingle with a lot of down to earth people, a lot of people I know. From different ones and stuff. So you're very blessed, sister, and you keep doing that, Queen, what you're doing, and we're gonna support you.
Thank you. And I feel it. I feel the love. I feel the support, and I just got to keep going because that's what people looking at now is the longevity. Come
See,
on, the
look at
consistency.
look at it, and we forgot about this before we go to sick with it. The sick with it chain, like where everybody went to do up with the sick with it records.
Yeah.
E40 is like a brother to me, a little brother to me, and this
Sick
chain was like
with
a
it
keeper of
record. Shout
spirit.
out to E40.
Yeah,
Yes.
17. This now was 20 years of friendship. As a
20
brother, as a big
years of
brother, and
friendship
shout out to
with
Big Shot and the whole
E40.
family, the whole Sick With It
It's too
family,
much.
for accepting me as the big brother to the family. And when I do my due diligence voluntarily out of love, out the heart and soul with these brothers up here from the Bay to LA. I got
From the
shots out.
Bay, I'm from the Bay too. My dad was in the Bay Area. My mom was in LA. So coming up, I went from the Bay to LA almost every day. I got that rhyme. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, shouts
But
out,
yeah,
shouts out to the wise guys, my club, the wise guys, Oakland, wise guys NC. Shouts out to them, man. No Cash, no man. My brother Blink, them all
got a
them over
lot
there.
going on,
Shouts
sir.
out to the Bay Area, man. Richmond, Oakland, San Francisco, Sacramento, Northern California, Fairfield, Vacaville, Vallejo. Shout out to San Jose, man. Shout out to all these people up here, man, because they show me love up here like in LA, man. So,
Heck yeah.
the earth my turf, but I'm a California IA.
That part. See, and you've been traveling a lot.
Yeah.
When people check out your Instagram and the things that you've been doing, like you're not playing out here.
I
You're
ain't
not
not
playing at
playing.
all.
The earth my turf, the earth my turf, and I'm gonna see
That's
it.
what you
I'm
said.
I'm out here doing God's
Grand as
work,
hell.
like Bishop Don Ron said, tabernacle.
That's right. You got to check your girl out on Bishop Don Juan show too, Cubone. I had the
Okay,
bless, the being present on
yeah, that's
his
my
show
brother.
as well. And
You
I
know,
actually was on Bishop Don Juan show when I like seriously first started Stuck at a Green Light. I probably had like 3 shows when I
wow.
was
I got
invited
a
on
picture of me and
to.
Don Juan. I got a picture of me and Don Juan. I'll show you. I'll post it up later on. I'll send it to you. When 1995 at the Million Man March, when I'm speaking, Bishop Don Juan is still on the side of me, because he's representing Chicago, and I had the Chicago gangs with me, and he came there with us, up there with us, the Vice Lords, the Disciples, Bloods and Crips. We all was up there in the million, and I'm at the podium speaking to the people, all the millions of people, and Bishop Don Juan is sitting right next to me with the finger waves.
What?
Yeah,
Say no more.
1995. That's when I first met him,
1990.
1995.
Let me sip to that. Bishop Don Juan don't be playing. That's pepper, pepper,
Nah, he don't
pepper,
be playing.
and
Then he came to
juice.
LA. He came to LA, and man, and I love it ever since then. He's been the same place, same bad time, same bad channel.
That's so interesting. I used to see I used to see Don Juan like where I live all the time. Like I was, I'm from like the Crenshaw Adams area, like the Western Adams area.
Yeah. I used to go to the
And
Cork all the time.
huh?
The Cork was my spot.
Yeah, yeah. Oh my goodness. Yeah, the cork
Yeah,
was
yeah,
cool. I
Cork
was
was
dead. I
cheap
was
and
like, no, they
fast.
did not move the damn cork.
Hey, the living room, huh?
The living room. I mean, y'all come on. If you know about it, you know about it. Put it up in the comments. You know
The
what I'm saying,
the
Church?
half hour spot
Shout
on
out to
Crenshaw in Washington, the half
um
hour doobies on Washington right there.
um
Yeah. All that, man. You know, Master Burgers right there on Adams and Crenshaw. The east of it, then you go to the west of it. Yeah,
Master Burger, Johnny Pastrami.
Johnny Pastrami. Yeah, now that was a spot though. Even back in the days, you know, even though I couldn't go over there like that, shoot, they wasn't stopping me. I go over there and have whoever I was with that didn't game bang order the food. I'm sitting in the car. I'm
Yeah,
getting
because
it
that
from
was an area
that we know
that got lit up all
order
the time.
first. Order. Man, they had the best pastrami in the world right there.
Huh? You was
Yeah,
breaking up.
that was back then.
Oh, you back. Okay, there
I
you
said they
go.
had the best pastrami's in the world. The best pastrami's in the world. Johnny Pastrami's.
Yeah, even though I think they're under new management and everything, their pastrami sandwiches are still bomb. Shout out to Johnny Pastrami. You're welcome to pay me for this.
Shout out to Johnny Pastrami. Yeah. Shout out to the court.
Shout out to the
Chef
court, to the
Maryland.
living room.
Shout out to Chef Maryland. Shout out to Chef Maryland.
Yes. Oh my God. Get it to Phillips Barbecue. You got me
Phillips
wanting to go
barbecue.
home.
Yeah, smoke up all the Crenshaw. Have it foggy when you get
That
to Crenshaw
part.
Avenue.
I'm about to go. I'm leaving this weekend. We hopping on the road. You got me wanting to go home. Look at you.
Shout out to them. Them was phenomenal places in our
Yes,
city that really
yes,
meant a lot
yes,
to us, you know?
yes. If you're visiting, these are places that you got to hit up, like,
Yeah. You
completely.
got to.
For real.
Yeah,
For
you got to.
real. I think Crenshaw Live now is like, I think it's the district now or something like that.
Yeah,
So
it's a district. It's a district. They opened up the GS again too though. Back over there in Manchester, they named it something else now. It's exclusive now though. It's like older and dinner style stuff like that.
yeah, they was like, we're gonna get these youngsters up out of here. They're doing way too much. They a liability. We gotta let it go.
Yeah, the OGS was something else. That was something else. But I still liked it too though, because like you said, it reminded me of the old Century Club days. You know what I mean? That's
Yeah.
our generation. See, the GS was based off of our generation. The court, the townhouse, La Louisiana, all them was Chef Maryland, the living room, all them was based off our uncles, my daddies, my grandfathers and stuff for history. So we went in there then as we got older. Now the GS is made off of us. Like it's hard. We the OGs in here now, you know. So the kids coming up trying to be adults to us and follow our lead, you know. A lot of dudes in there got a lot of businesses going on. You know, you get to see real police officers in there and all that, you know, the green horse over there sitting under the brown doe over there next to it, you know. So
You naming all the spots. Heck yeah, I've been to every single one of them spots. I've been to every single one of the spots that you naming.
Right. Yeah, exactly.
Yes, I'm liking that chair. Okay, king status.
Huh?
That chair is nice. It's gold.
Yeah, it's old school.
Yeah, I like that. Oh yeah, that's at grandmama house.
Yeah, that's a grandma.
I love it. I love it.
Yeah.
Yes, I love this little walk down memory lane with you. I've been out here for like 3 months, so
Yeah, exactly. We all
yeah, I'm missing it though. I'm missing the life, but that's always gonna be my home. LA is what raised me, what made me who I am today. Why I'm able to conquer in Vegas. If you can't survive in your hometown, if shoot, you might as well just don't go nowhere.
Yeah.
But LA done raised a very, very strong female that's a real hustler out here. So shout out to LA.
Exactly. Shouts out to you out there. My cousin out there too, LaShawn, she in the music. She does a lot of music out there, do shows and stuff, set up showcases and stuff like that she trying to work her hand out there. Shouts out to my cousin LaShawn out there. So she out there doing that. We have a lot of independent artists I grow up there and stuff and do a lot of shows, independent showcases and stuff out there in Vegas. Shouts out to all the independent people out there in Vegas that's black men and doing their thing, right? Just from the foods to the parties to the events to the artists and everybody that's moved out there to make life better for them and their kids. Shouts out for y'all moving forward, Y'all moved on. Y'all done proven yourself to the community y'all live in. You don't have to live in your community to love your community. You can move out.
Thank you. And to be loved back, because I don't want my community to not love me, because I've moved,
Move where it's best for you to earth your turf. Move where it's best for you and your family and your kids. Don't be stuck in a rut because you figure you owe somebody nothing. You don't owe nobody nothing but yourself. You owe God, if anything. If you owe somebody something, you owe him the life and the tool that he gave you to go do what you got to do. So congratulate him and to go utilize that to the best of
That
your
part.
ability.
Yes, yes. I
And nobody
love
can do
this.
it. Like I said, we ain't got to sit at their table. We got our own table to sit at. He said, I'll make the table in front of the press of your enemy.
I love it.
You know,
Yes, yes,
it's
and
like
that's
that, man.
confirmation stamp. You sealed
Thank
it
you. Yes,
for
yes,
me.
yes.
Amen. So,
Amen.
I mean, I believe that wholeheartedly. You know what I mean? And
So,
hey, I walk by faith and not by sight. And I'm willing to trust the process with everything that I do. You
that
know,
part
been
right
in the
there.
game for years.
Yes, ma'am. That part right
We
there.
got our own up in
Hallelujah.
here. That's right. The Crewster is up in cyberspace.
Yeah, that's
Yeah, we
right.
got
That's
our
right. I
own.
love it, man. Yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
yes,
Make it
indeed.
happen.
Let's make it
I
happen.
do.
You know what? I got man OG, Chef Cubone up in cyberspace.
Yeah.
The vibes were definitely lit.
Yeah.
Mayhem Monday it is, okay?
Like Mayhem Monday it is.
Vibes
Like,
definitely
hey, like
lit.
the Parliament said, the mothership connection has landed, ladies and gentlemen, and now we're about to spread it all over the world, about to sock it to you.
I love it. I love it. That it is.
It is that
Hello.
part right there, for real. Yeah, so I appreciate the opportunity to come on the show. Like I say, I look forward to doing other things with you.
Sounds like a plan to me. I must say the screen done blocked out at the right time. That was what I needed to hear. There you go. Yes, hey, huh? No volume. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me now? Can you hear me over there? You know what I'm saying? With all this money that people invest into the internet, we need to get this connection together.
Yeah,
And that's
yes, we really
viral.
do. We really do. We really do. I want to throw a summit. And and I really want to get a lot of people together, like a Western Conference too, like Snoop did before.
Let's
I want to
do
do
it.
that. I want to do something that's different, like nobody was done. So we're working on that, doing that. Me and my boy Papa Loke, Snoop's the president of Death Row, president. Uncle Snoop's Army with Bobby D now, and stuff like that. So me and him working together, doing a podcast and stuff, is a lot of other things. All
Oh,
our community
snap.
together.
Okay.
The masses, you
Podcast.
know what I'm saying? The masses. So, look forward to come out there to Vegas and show me the ropes of the podcast world. I
Let's
don't
do
play.
it. I'm down. Don't
Okay.
play. I'm
Yeah,
so
I'm serious.
down.
I'm serious. I'm so
Let's
serious.
go.
I like the way your motivation is and your spirituality is and stuff like that. Not everybody can do that. You know what I mean?
Thank
So
you. I appreciate you.
give your flowers.
I appreciate you. I'm loving his bracelet. I also said, oh yeah, so the bracelet is being seen.
Huh?
Your bracelet, yes. Okay. And what's that? What's that? Tiger's eye
Yeah.
or
Yeah. Peace, tranquility, safe.
dopeness? What's
Go
up?
for the
Oh, my
fortune.
cousin Karen is up in cyberspace. Love it. I love you. You know what I'm saying? The fam bam is up in cyberspace with us. We got it lit in the comments.
Oh
Let's
yeah.
get
Oh
it.
yeah. Yeah. Shout out
So
to
yeah,
Chef.
I'm
Shout out to
here.
Chef.
You
Shout
know,
out to Chef V. Shout out to Chef V for giving me the material to hat. Chef V is another chef in LA, man. She does infused lemon pepper, olive oil, and everything, man. Shout out to Chef
man, I'm
V,
about to
man.
hang out with y'all.
Yeah, man. I
That's
wear stuff
dope. I
that
would
people
love to
give
have her
me.
on the show. Like if whoever you feel like, can have this moment or you whatever, like I would love it. You know what I mean? To promote
Got
what we do and to have this dialogue. That's
I
what's
got
important to me, the why behind what I do. I
yeah,
have a son, he's 10.
yeah.
And you already know right there. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? I have to create, I have to get him out of LA. I'm sorry, no disrespect to LA. I love you,
I
LA.
got mine about
But
there, too. Right? I got mine about it there. And he up
Yeah,
there,
you know, I
man,
had
he's
to
doing his
do it.
thing now. I'm happy. I
Sorry,
don't have to
you
worry.
know, I
Yeah, I don't got to
have this.
worry if he was in LA because I can't get to him fast enough. So I'm glad he came up here because while he was down there, I was worried about him down there because I couldn't get to him within a minimum of an hour on plane, 5 hour drive. That would drive me crazy trying to get in there to protect him or something happened to him and I couldn't be there to help him or protect him, you know. So I'm glad that he gave me his life and moved on up here with me, you know, and I've been up here ever since. And we living it. We
That part.
enjoy it. I got my other son down there in LA, but he know what he doing. He good, you know. He ventures to travel.
That's so funny how you know your. I mean, you know how we know our kids.
You know our kids, you know. Shit. You know, shouts out to all the great kids out there that's trying to make it happen in life, man. You know, y'all deserve the best, man. Y'all just, you know, live longevity, man, and respect your parents, man.
Respect
Even
your
if they're not
parents.
around or they have not been in your life, still honor them as your mother and father. Because if it wasn't for them, you wouldn't be here. If they would have said, "I don't want to have this child," so anything they're obligated to do wouldn't have been obligated if they would have said, "No, I don't want this."
Hmm.
You got to give
Now
your
what?
parents, man.
I agree.
You gotta propose God.
You're breaking up.
I got you on that. Oh,
You breaking up.
I
But see,
got part of my
that's
hand.
what be happening. Like, you know, when you speaking positivity into the you know lines, you know, something be going down, but can't nothing stop
That's the
us.
devil.
You know what I'm saying?
That be the devil. Ain't nothing but the devil be trying. He in the frequencies in
All
the
the
air
time.
and right in front of your face. You know, I don't get away.
That part.
Shoot,
All the time. Yeah, the show
he's
is
knocking. You
definitely
know,
popping
hey,
tonight,
someone
Mayhem
knocking at the
Mondays.
door.
Get the devil out of here, man.
He can't get up in here. He can't get knocking at the door. Keep knocking. You ain't coming in here. You're not
That
wanted
part,
here.
positive
Stay
vibes
out. That's all
only.
you gotta say. You're not wanted here. Stay out. He's not going to come
You're
in.
not wanted here.
You're
Amen.
not
That
willing. You got to
part.
be
And
willing to accept him in order for him to play you. God gave him that. If they're willing, in the book of Job, it said, I would never curse the day I was born. There's nothing you can do to make me curse the day I was born with God because I already know the realism in God. I know the realism in
amen.
me. You know, so that realism that he foreplay to be doing, that ain't no that. So I don't know why they do still play on the devil's playground. Don't play on the devil's playground. He ain't playing. He ain't got no remorse for you, no values for you, no morale for you, no love for you, no nothing at all good for you. Period, point blank on that devil's playground. It's hot. Step on that barefoot and watch your feet burn.
That part right there. What's up? Oh my goodness, Natalie. What's going on, beautiful, up in cyberspace? So true about that. Amen. Yes, let's get it. Let's go. Got Natalie up in here, man. Let's get it. That's what's up. Thanks for the love. Everybody that's man tuning in. That's what's up. That's the vibes that I just enjoy
That's
doing
all.
this. That I don't care if it's just one person.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah.
It's
Exactly.
going down.
Exactly. It's just that's what it's about. That's what it's all.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yes, absolutely. That is definitely what it's all about. I'm feeling the glasses and the chain. Chef Cubone, you got it popping over there. You know what I'm saying? Aging well, you know, keep it going. You feel me? So that's it, you know, and all these things that we're talking about tonight, like really, really like dive into it and understand that, you know, life is so precious and we don't have control. So stop acting like you do because it's very, 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 you know, uncomfortable to live like you do got control. Well, you don't know what's going to happen in the next 5 minutes.
No, you don't. You really
Like
don't.
literally the next 5 minutes.
Right.
Okay? Literally the next 2 minutes. How about
Mhm.
that?
Yeah. You
Yes.
never know.
Man, we took a
You
walk
gotta take
down memory
every
lane, don't
moment
this?
with care. Take every moment with care and inspiration, and take every moment seriously, and take advantage of the moments because you never know. You might close your eyes and not open them again.
Yes.
You know.
Yes. And I think about that all the time. You know, I just want to, you know, all love to my mother. You know, we're talking about this. It's Mother's Day month. I
Mhm.
lost my mother last year. Very,
Yeah,
very
I
tough.
lost mine 2 years ago. I lost mine in 2019. So I understand. I know that feeling. And she was in Vegas too. Yeah, she's in Vegas too. My grandmother died a
Wow.
year before that, you know, so my grandfather died a year
Wow.
before that. So I understand. But, you know, I look at it like this. They're in a better place. They're not in pain. They're older. They're elders. It's time to go. It's time to go, you know. You know, sometimes you got to let go and let them go pave the way for you for the future part, because you'll see them again. It won't be in this fast and this way, but it'll be in a better way if you continue to go down the right way. You know.
Yeah, and I hear her louder. I hear her louder than ever today. Like when I'm dealing with life, like a difficult supervisor or a boyfriend or whatever, like I hear her louder today
Yeah.
than I did when she was alive. Like, you know, I hear her loud and clear on the things that she instilled in me and she taught me. You know what I mean? And that's the things that I go by, the things that she left with me. And she just, you know, I miss her, but you know what I'm saying? Like you said, it's the circle of life. It's nothing that we can do about it, you
Nothing.
know. And so, hey, it's hard to adjust because I said this like shoot, I think it was around Mother's Day. I had a pretty tough Mother's Day. I just can't believe I'm never gonna see her again in flesh. Like, you know, it's just hard for
Well, you
me
know,
to.
you got to look at, you got the memories, you got, you know, all the memories will last you forever. You know, you ain't gonna
That
get the
part.
phone calls, you ain't gonna get the visits, but the phone calls you had, the visits that you had, all the memories is installed in you, and that they planned that. That's a part of raising you to be the person you are, to take over when she's gone. You know what I'm saying? What you're gonna do your child. He's 10 now. When he gets 50, I mean, we might not be here.
Right.
You know, but you raised him enough to know how to get to that position. And this thought's gonna be always in your mind, just like your mom. She's in you. She's living in you. She's watching over you. She's living through you now. You know what I mean? That's all that is. It's better.
You gonna sit down there?
Yes, yes.
I'm on the thing still. I'm on the show.
Hour?
Yeah, hour and a half. I'm on the podcast live. It's an hour and a half still. I'm on the show.
So you can't cook? Are you on there?
So yeah, you know, that's, you know, you
The
got
day in the life with OG Cubone. I love it.
that's right. You know, you gotta give your mom and your grandmama and them the inspiration that they have indeed and stuff. So, you know, that's very respectful.
Amen. Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
I appreciate that, sister. Thank you for having me on the show.
Heck yeah. Thank you for taking out the time for being on the show. The viewers. I mean, we had a dope time tonight. OG Cubone is up in cyberspace, so stuck in a green light with your girl. I can't get no realer than this, man. So
Everybody come
thank
in,
you
I'm gonna
so
try to
much.
get the comments and stuff too, for sure. I
Yeah,
look forward to
yeah,
coming
you
back.
guys look at the show. The show is gonna be available when we get off. Like once
Okay.
once we leave, the show will be available on YouTube.
Okay, thank you. I appreciate it. I'm gonna look right at it too. I want to see the comments and everybody else.
I know, right? You gotta take some pictures and stuff. But wonderful, wonderful show. And again, thank you for everything. You know what I mean? And hey, you enjoy the rest of this Mayhem Monday. You know, she'll get it popping and stopping. And hey, we're gonna talk again. So holla.
Appreciate you. All right, got you.
All right now.
All right.
Have a good night.
All right, you too. Bye-bye.
OMG. What a wonderful, wonderful show tonight. I'm telling you that, you know what? Look, I have been doing this show for a while. And I'm asking those of you that are watching to share, okay? Subscribe to the channel. Tell your friends, you know, this is something that we all join in on. You know what I'm saying? All the information at the bottom of the screen, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, let's grow. I'm not asking for no money. What's up? Shout out to Notebooks of Dreams. Yes, Notebooks of Dreams. It's too much going on. So yes, indeed, like thank you all. Like, you know what I'm saying? From Juanija, Karen, B. Cruz, Natalie, Victoria, everybody that is in the comments. Of course, I'm screaming your name. You know what I'm saying? You here on this platform, you know, and supporting me. So I support you at all costs. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's just the way it's gonna go. You know what I'm saying? So again, I have to let you guys know, okay, Golf Beef is going down July 28th. Shout out to my girl, Princess. I'm telling you, Princess Bashan, that is my girl, okay? So make sure you guys, you know, check her out. You feel me? And to all the other people in media, all the other people in entertainment, that, you know, got your girl back in best interest. But yes, your girl gonna be on that red carpet at Golf Beef. Check out my Instagram page for more information. Keep up with your girl. You know what I'm saying? Because it's definitely going down for Big P's birthday. Turn up July 28th. Let's get it. Let's go. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, it was definitely real up in here. You know, I had Chef Cubone up in cyberspace. Okay, that is Snoop Dogg's personal chef, activist, and creator of so many wonderful things that you can use today. So please watch the show, get your notepad popping and stopping. Follow us on social media because it definitely goes down in our town. You know what I'm saying? Let's get it, let's go. Happy Mayhem Monday. You guys have a wonderful night and God bless.